also want to talk about two very important reactions. I think you would have studied about them also, and if not, then there is a paragraph given in NCERT regarding the light reaction and dark reaction. So here I want to talk about these two reactions also. What is the light reaction and what is a dark reaction? So I hope you know, here since we talked about the 3 steps of photosynthesis, let us understand what is light and dark reaction through this part only. Now what do you think? What is a light reaction mainly? Light means something. Here we are talking about maybe a sunlight, and here we are talking about darkness, maybe night, right? Or also we can say this reaction as light dependent reaction. Another term for these reactions are light dependent reactions and light independent reactions. So dark reactions are also known as light independent reaction. Now see, based on grade 10, how much you want to know, how much you should be actually knowing what is a light and a dark reaction. So these two steps that here we have spoken are actually part of light reaction. What are the two steps? The absorption of light energy and the conversion of this solar energy into chemical energy and splitting of water molecule. These two steps here that we talk about are actually the part of light reaction. So if we talk about light reaction, these are the two steps that we are talking about. That is what is light reaction is. Now this third step that here we are talking about, this step actually does not require mainly sunlight. These two steps are dependent on light. Without sunlight, these two steps won't happen. That is why we say them as light dependent or light reaction. But this third step that here we are talking about, this step actually does not require the presence of sunlight. Even in the absence of sunlight, this step would happen. And that is the very same reason this is the step or this is the reaction that we say as a dark reaction. So you should be very clear what is a light and a dark reaction. These are the 3 steps already that we have spoken about. The first 2 steps are what are the light dependent phases, because they require the presence of light energy. That's why light reactions. But the third step, where reduction of CO2 is occurring in the form of glucose or carbohydrate, is a light independent phase. It does not require the presence of light. Henceforth, we call this reaction as a dark reaction. Right?